Mr. Siraj Aziz is an institution within himself. He's regarded as one of the leading bankers of this day and age, not only on a national level but internationally as well. His contributions to the executive financial sectors of banking like marketing, foreign trade, corporate credit, and trading and development, to name a few, are groundbreaking. Mr. Aziz started his career in 1977 at the Bank of Credit and Commerce International. After making his mark, he moved to different professional assignments, which took him to numerous countries such as Nigeria, Abu Dhabi, and England, where he rendered his exemplary services. Mr. Siraj is currently heading the Habib Metropolitan Bank as President and CEO. Under his unparalleled leadership, the bank has seen immense growth, with the network growing impressively in all parts of Pakistan. He is also one of the founding members of UBL and served as CEO of Bank Al-Falah, where he led the bank to sustained growth. With 406 branches in 5 countries and an HR complement of over 10,000 employees. He has vigorously promoted Pakistan as a trading partner and attracted large investments in his capacity as bank head. He has proceeded on to actively overseeing the entire spectrum of banking operations of various banks for over the last 15 years.
So you've held top positions in the banking sector. What was the one thing that made you choose this sector, and why do you keep going on in it?
To be honest, I did not select banking as a profession. I went there accidentally, in the sense that everybody from my class while we were at the university were applying for a classified ad response in the Daily Dawn. And from one interview to the other, it was a journey, and suddenly I decided to plunge into banking. The fact that I have clung to it is the fact that I realized over the period of time that I spent there that banking is not about money, banking is not about economics, banking is about people, and people interest me.
So in your book, Bitter and Sweet, you've wrote that you gave meaning to your father's life. How was that?
The book that you're mentioning is actually an autobiography of my father. I have only put in an afterword and I've called it my book. It's essentially largely written by him. The fact that my child gives a meaning to my life today is the same fact that I narrated that I gave meaning to my parents. And that meaning became more pronounced and more important in his life because I lost my mother at a very young age. So I was his motivating factor to go on with life. That's why I mentioned to him that I gave meaning to his life.
And other than that, you have been an inspiration to all of us.
That's very kind of you.
Is there anything you would like to give as a message to our graduating students?
Please, I would implore upon each and every single graduate today that please look at the faces of your parents. They're smiling, they're happy. Don't pull out that smile ever from their face. Let it remain there, radiating and smiling and giving you strength for your life.
Thank you so much for giving us your time, sir.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine.
Aziz, an inspirational personality and a noted visionary of our time, is not only binded to the banking and financial sectors, but is also a teacher at heart. He yearns to see the youth of today taking our country to greater heights. He has penned a number of poems and writings on different topics and is also an avid reader. Mr. Siraj's career is one which has seen growth at an exponential level. He has been the recipient of numerous awards, all highlighting the milestones that he has acquired over the time of his illustrious career. He is a man of many talents and is duly credited for it. Despite being a distinguished banker and having a strenuous schedule, Mr. Aziz is still a dedicated family person. He has always been and remains a man of virtue.
When I got married, we went abroad, we went to Nigeria. His first posting was when I got married. Before that, he has been staying at London, Abu Dhabi. But at Lagos, we had a very good time there. He's a very good husband. और यानी कि we take advantage of it also because he's good. और बस एक शिकायत है बिकॉज टाइम ज़्यादा नहीं देते ये घर पे और he comes around about 9:30 at times, Zahir hai, we hardly, because he's very fond of his children. So even though they don't get the time they need, or he's not fond of going out, having food out, just wants to be at home with his children. तो जो कुछ भी है हम लोग छोटी सी फैमिली है. Good.
He is humble, disciplined, and extraordinarily giving. He inspires those he meets with his undiluted humbleness, sincerity, and compassion. He delivers every word he speaks with a dignified thoughtfulness and humble sweetness that leaves his audience overswept with a sense of calm and an urge to listen to more. For his significant contributions to the development of his beloved country's financial sector and for his honorable public service, the degree of Doctor of Financial Management honoris causa is being awarded to Mr. Siraj Aziz at the Convocation 2015 of Greenwich University, Pakistan.